Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lucky Minerals YouTube channel. We sit here once again with none other than Francois himself. Francois, how are you doing?
Fabulous. Spring is here, and that's always a good thing.
Yes, spring is finally here. It's finally getting warm outside, and I'm looking forward to getting some good outdoors time here soon. But let's talk about Lucky Minerals and what you guys have been up to this Q1, right? So I'm sure you guys had a vision for what you guys expected to happen. What actually happened versus that?
Well, there's been a couple of things that happened, okay? And if I go back in time, we started out the quarter. We were in the middle of raising some money. I was excited about First Quantum being present on the property. A couple of things happened since then. We've done $2.4 million of financing. And First Quantum has decided that there is no copper giant on our property.
Okay.
So so it's lemonade month, because what we're doing with that is they're transferring all of the data that they did from all that work. It's actually, like it's a little bit early, but it's given us a couple of extra ideas of things to look at. We just went through the mag survey, and I'll have that up on my website within a couple of weeks. Okay, because we're finalizing all the inversions. So they gave us the raw data, and I'm having it reinterpreted. And we're finding some structures that we hadn't recognized before, and we're mapping that back to the surface. I've sent some people there to prospect that this week, and stuff is in the lab. But that's the exciting part, is right now we've remobilized the team in the field. I have about 10 to 12 people in the field right now in Ecuador, boots on the ground. That's the magic, okay? And we had planned to do a couple of things. The first thing that we're doing is the soil geochemistry sampling at El Garo. That's progressing a little bit slower than I would like, but we're doing it with a good socialization, so that we're doing, to the standard of CSR that we want to have in the future. So things are going okay. That stuff is in the lab. Lab congestion is not that bad compared to what I've heard about in North America. Down there, the delay is like 2 to 4 weeks, depending on what kind of test you're doing. Some of the tests we're doing, the multi-element stuff, requires the same gases that they're using for some of the COVID treatments, so it's a little bit scarcer.
Yeah.
So that's slowing us down a little bit. But otherwise, the soil sampling is going on well. I have this change of plans with respect to the prospecting, because I've defined a high priority idea that we're going to go and investigate. So I'll have news on that in the coming weeks. And otherwise, the prospecting work is starting to advance a little bit on Sherman. So the next steps there remain that we want to do trenching, and then we want to do some geophysics. I've done a lot of discussions with different suppliers to see what would make the most sense. It looks like IP is a little bit expensive for the kind of stuff we're looking at. So I'm probably going to go with something like MAG, and that's going to give us a better understanding of the structures. Most like the El Garo in particular, it's not a copper gold target. It is a gold target. We're looking for an epithermal gold system. So I think that the MAG will be sufficient. So I've been finalizing, if you want, all that work. I'm in talk with the driller to see exactly how logistics are going to work out. So we're setting things up to go according to plan. I might be off by a month as to when the drill starts, but we are going to be drilling later in the year. And right now, like, I can't wait to get the results back from the lab, okay, in the sense that there's both the geochem on El Garo, where we should get the Pathfinder element signals that'll tell us where the center of the system is, and that's what we're going to drill into. We don't think that structure outcrops, but we do have a sense that it probably is mineralized. So I can't wait to have a look into that. The new prospect, we've identified where First Quantum was working. It's a gold prospect, so like I'm not saying First Quantum missed something. That's not what they were looking at. To me, it's become a high priority for my prospecting team, and we've been sampling there, and stuff is at the lab.
Okay.
So right now, I can only say it's very interesting.
Fair enough. You got some good data you're working with. You got boots on the ground. You got a solid plan going forward. Sounds like you guys are good to go. Anything else you can potentially tease about what's coming up?
That's about it for now. Okay, I think that I don't know when we're going to hit something. We just got to keep doing the work we're doing systematically, quality of information, and keep socializing the thing. Okay, we're in the 21st century, and you know you've got to be involved with the communities you're working in, making sure that people know what you're doing. So that's taking a little bit of effort, but it's all worth it. I still think and I see a lot of potential in the properties we're exploring. So we just got to keep our shoulder to the wheel, do the right kind of work with the quality information, and we'll see where that takes us. But the pipeline is getting stronger. And at some point, with that many prospects in the pipeline, something's going to stick.
All right. All right. Sounds good. You heard the man, everybody. Stay tuned. Keep watching. We'll get some cool stuff to you soon. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot them over to us. Francois, have a wonderful day.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Michael.